Scythe STM, let's talk about it. So this is our follow-up to the Scythe TI, made out of 17.4 stainless steel versus titanium. Get a little bit of added strength there. Scythe STM is ready to rock on 5.56 all the way up to 300 rum. 17.4 stainless steel construction means it's ready for all you Goombas that like to take your trash out into the desert, put an FRT on your gun, and just mag dump into a stove and then leave it there for all of us to look at. If that's you, Scythe STM, great can for you. We'll judge you, but it's a great can for you. So you can run it in two configurations, whether that be short or long, up to you. Obviously short's a little bit louder. The cool part about the Scythe STM is it works great in a gas gun or a bolt gun. We've got a mini fix in 308 with the Walter Sobchak barrel, and we've got the Sig Spear in 5.56. This can's great for either of those scenarios. We designed it from the ground up to respond well to low pressure or high pressure. Doesn't really make a difference. 308, 5.56, the can performs well with both. So the cool part about most of the cans we make is we leave a lot of room for accessories. So the Scythe STM is no exception. There's a few things you can do with your Scythe STM out of the box to get it ready for, like, let's say a 5.56 gas gun. It comes with the Bravo anchor brake. That just threads onto the front of the can on there like so. The anchor brake gives you the performance of running a brake, but it's a smaller package. So it's not like the massive ones that you see out there. Doesn't really increase decibels, but does give you added performance. You can buy our 22 caliber front caps, which actually gets you about 3 decibels of reduction, surprisingly enough. And we find it about 3 decibels when you start noticing it at the ear. The sealed one, you don't get the benefit of a brake. So it's providing that upward, downward, and sideways force. You can grab our Bravo ASR mounts. So if I want to run these two guns, but use the same can, I'll get a ASR flash hider or our brake, whatever it is that you choose, locks real conveniently like so. Now I can swap these between these guns. Great thing to have. So Bravo ASR mounts, what you're looking for if you want that modularity. It does come with our 5/8 by 24 direct thread mount out of the box. So you can at least put it on a 30 cal gun pretty easily. Additionally, our new Bravo directional brake, which can be timed. This is a big boy. However, absolutely potent when it comes to high pressure rounds. If you're shooting PRS matches, this is an absolute total game changer. We got ports out each side and then 2 up the front. We've got the lock ring on here that can let you time it and also secure it right into place. Bravo directional anchor brake, ASR mount, comes with the direct thread. Scythe STM, ready to accessorize. Some of you might be wondering why we have the Velos 762 out. So let's talk about the differences between the Scythe STM and the Velos 762. The Velos 762 is a low back pressure can, which means gas is going to vent out the front of this. Now what you gain is a less violent action in a semi-automatic gun. It also keeps it a little bit cleaner. The trade-off for that is sound suppression. So you're letting more gas come out the front. It's going to be a little bit louder. So this can is 137 decibels with 5.56 versus 132 out of the Scythe STM in short configuration. And in 308, it's at about 138 decibels versus 128 out of the long configuration on this gun. Now, what you gain in the Scythe STM, so a sealed suppressor, you gain sound suppression basically, because there's no gas escaping out the front. So for situations where you're hunting, you take your first shot, you miss, that little decibel edge might help you out. Where sound suppression is king, you want a sealed can. Also on a bolt gun where the action is sealed, you really want to take advantage of that and get it as quiet as you can. Whereas if you ran this on a bolt gun, it'd be completely pointless. You could tell that to our competitors. You don't want gas escaping out the front of the can on a bolt gun because it's a sealed action. You're basically asking for a louder gun for essentially no reason. And if you're wanting to see all the decibel readings, we have a lot of them on our website. Just go to the product page for each suppressor and we'll give different variations for, length, caliber, or whatever that may be. Scythe STM, totally modular, great can.